Donald Trump is the best president at dealing with disasters. No, I meant to say Donald Trump is a disaster. But his son thinks he's very good at dealing with disasters. So Donald Trump Jr. went online and did this.
Someone's got to step up and actually fill that void. So we are now boarded Trump Force One, waiting for the big guy, not the 10% big guy, just my big guy. And we're going to go to East Palestine, Ohio. We're going to meet with the people there. It seems like just Donald Trump actually announcing that he was going to go there in and of itself got finally FEMA to act after they said they weren't going to do anything, after they said, well, you know, it's not really our thing. Of course, it's never their thing, right? Guess what? Ukraine's not our thing either, and yet we're there giving them trillions.
Guess what? Ukraine's not our thing either, but we're there giving them trillions. This dude is out of control. First of all, Trump Force One? Really? The ego on that guy. He's got his own plane called Trump Force One. He's living in this delusion that he's still the president. You lost. Move on. Give it another name. Just call it, you know, the Trump Airline. He had Trump Air. It went bankrupt. The point is, Donald Trump's horrible at disasters, number one. If you want examples, remember when he went down to Puerto Rico and was throwing paper towels at the people? Then he went to California when there was wildfires, and he said, this is not a climate issue. You just need to rake your leaves. How about COVID? Remember coronavirus, where Donald Trump, please look at these videos, Google it. He said, he famously said in one of those rallies, he said, oh yeah, when it gets warm, the coronavirus is going to go away. Don't worry about it. He bumbles stuff. So he went to East Palestine to try and overshadow Joe Biden, who was paying a visit to Ukraine to show America's alliance and allegiance to Ukraine in this war against Russia. They're reinventing history to try and make Donald Trump Sr. look like he is a good leader. He's not. But you wouldn't know it if you were to watch this clip from Tucker Carlson.
People used to tell you that Donald Trump was stupid. Remember that? He's an idiot. Now, we're not going to sit here and tell you it was a smart idea to turn the White House over to Jared Kushner. It was not. But it's also true, if we're being honest, and we should be, that Donald Trump had far wiser instincts about American foreign policy than any leader in at least a generation.
And so there's Tucker Carlson telling us that Donald Trump is good with foreign policy. They're totally reinventing this guy, not based on his record, just based on what they want to present to their audience. If you want to talk about Donald Trump and foreign policy, let's talk about him bumbling North Korea again, thinking that meeting with Kim Jong-un was going to end the nuclear issue in North Korea. It didn't. Let's talk about Donald Trump's call to Ukraine to withhold money from Ukraine in order to have them investigate Joe Biden, who was then his biggest opponent for losing the presidency, which he lost to. But he was trying to withhold money from Ukraine. Let's talk about Donald Trump's relationships with Russia in general and how he bowed down to Vladimir Putin. Let's talk about the withdrawal from Afghanistan, which people blame on Joe Biden, but the deal was originally done under Trump. And Trump was the one, under Trump, they let out the Taliban. So the problem is that the reality doesn't fit this image they're trying to paint. And I think a lot of Trumpers are now, the Trump pundits, all these people on social media, on media, I should say, including his son, Tucker Carlson, they're trying to prop up Trump because they know the election's coming up and they know that DeSantis is going to be a bit of a challenge. So they're trying to show Trump as being strong. But let's just remember, Trump promised a lot of things he did not deliver on. And he was a disaster of a president, maybe the worst president ever. We almost lost our country. And yet these guys are still allowed to fly around on airplanes and show up and pull stunts like they did in East Palestine, where people are actually suffering. So I don't know what it's going to take to lock them up, but I hope that the special counsel over there at the DOJ comes up with something, because they're getting ready to put him back in the White House. So be careful, people. Be very careful. Don't fall for the hype. I'm Maz Jobrani. Come see me live at a comedy show. I swear it'll be funny. I'll see you soon. Bye.